So my name is Baguilat. I am Filipino. I'm the president of Döhle Seafront Crewing Manila, which is the crewing arm of the German company Döhle. You know it by its funnel PD. And then I also happen to chair the Association of Licensed Manning Agencies in the Philippines. We have 75 members. And in that 75 members, we are responsible for deploying 175,000 Filipinos worldwide. So I'll talk about a major I will deviate a bit. I'll talk about loss prevention, but I'll talk about the Magna Carta for seafarers. If you know, it is a landmark bill or law that was just signed last week. So I think this is the first time I'll talk about it here. This is also the second time I've spoken to a Greek audience here in Athens. So let me proceed. For the company, like my company, there are three things we talk about when we talk about loss prevention. First, we fight ambulance chasing. If you are in crewing and you have Filipino crew, you know this problem. Second, we also really force ourselves to decreasing the number of P&I cases. So these are illnesses and injuries happening on board. And the third one is, of course, to minimize medical and legal costs. So loss prevention. All right, so what we have done, first to fight ambulance chasing. One, this is a huge problem that has been assailing our system for the past 17 years. The international group of P&I, headed by the Philippine Technical Working Group, involving, I think, 3 clubs. I think now Steamship, SCALD, and North Standard, have really been working for so long, for 17 years, to get reforms in the Philippines. This has not been solved for a long, long time. And to date, $53 million of judgment awarded by the arbitration bodies in the Philippines, which are reversed on appeal by the appellate courts, are reversed, but the judgment award not returned to the ship owner. So as a consequence, many ship owners just settle, even if they know it is not a compensable claim. And that has been happening on and on. So this is a problem, and what have we done as an industry? First, in the Philippines, we reorganized ourselves as a seafaring industry because when it was severely affected by the pandemic. Then third, we established the Association of Licensed Manning Agencies, which is a collaborative group, and we partnered with IMEC, the International Maritime Employers Council, the IGPNI, and others. I took the leadership role in ALMA in 2002 and chaired the association and headed the Legal and Legislative Committee. So these are the work that we do in Congress, talking with DMW, if you're familiar, Department of Labor. And then we took as an initiative in 2022 to push for one specific target, which is really to tackle ambulance chasing. Because each individual company is helpless. I was helpless. I'm a lawyer. Couldn't do anything. So it needed for us as an industry to stand up and really collaborate after 17 years of just being overtaken by ambulance chasers. So what we have done successfully is to pass a law that ensures that decisions from the National Labor Relations Commission and the National Conciliation and Mediation Board will no longer be executory and final if for decisions or for portions of the award that we are contesting once we file an appeal. This was not the case for a long, long time. Everything was executory and final, even if you have lodged an appeal. So these are all the newspaper clippings of what has happened, you know. And after 2-3 years of huge fight in the media, in Congress, in Senate. It was with government bodies, a lot of back and forth, a lot of back and forth. Finally, September 23rd, last week, the law was passed. And with that, the Magna Carta was signed into law. So that's a photo of me in red with the Philippine president, along with the big manning agencies in the Philippines, the Japanese Association, all the others, standing there to witness the signing of the Magna Carta for seafarers that includes the specific portion that will no longer make it final and executory portions that being appealed by the ship owner. So what did it mean is a fighting chance for all of us now to really ensure that only claims that are compensable will be paid for by us. And then the second thing that we have done in the company, I'm talking now of Döhle Seafront, is that we have decreased the number of P&I cases and reduced our medical costs. A manning agency can do so much. It's very instrumental. One, we closely collaborate and the approval process and request process with our ship owners, with our principals. So we have a very specific loss prevention framework, and we collaborate closely. We are very transparent with our owners, and we are mindful of our role as agents for the best interest of the ship operator. Number two, or B, we have specific or dedicated crew welfare team for claims handling. It cannot be that your manning operator is looking for slots, looking for a visa, will also take care of claims handling. It's a very nuanced and technical matter that should not be lumped with other roles in the organization. So we have this team or unit that takes care of it specifically. C, we also have proactive health management through root cause analysis. There's always a periodic meeting with our PEME clinics. They are not just there for us to scream at, throw deadlines at. It's a very essential partner where we really sit down and to take care of our people, because our goal is to make sure that our seafarers are fit when they leave and fit when they return. So there is analysis of why they're getting sick, why have they gone through the process, why have they still gone, why did they, acquire illnesses even if they have been given fitness to work when they left the country. So this has, and we focus on corrective actions and preventive actions as well, additional tests if so needed, driven by data. And D, we always monitor, continuously and improve on our handling of our seafarer claims, seafarer illnesses and injuries. This is a priority if we talk about crew health and well-being. It is not just routine, speech. It has to be done and part of your day-to-day activity. Then we have comprehensive medical management plans where we quickly identify those seafarers that are ill or sick. We already ascertain at the outset with the post-medical clinics, how long do you think they will need treatment? Do you think there's probability for them to get fit? If not, then we expedite the process and we ask the clinics to already provide, or the company designated physicians along with the club correspondents and the club, to already please make sure to issue a disability grading. Let us not push for the process or delay it. There's no reason why we should delay the process. And then we do have 24/7 support from my claims team. Normally, when a person is sick or injured, they get upset or they get, feel unsupported, and we make sure they don't feel that way. Even the families have access to our claims team. Then, in the medical assistance, we talk about crew well-being, but if your seafarers are sick, are you there? Are you even attending to them? Are you even visiting them? Are you accompanying them during their treatment or their doctor's visits? We make sure we do. So there is no blame at the end of the day. You know, there's no reason for them to think that we are neglectful. We ensure that the ship owners' support is felt along the process. When they are recovering, when they are sick, we are there. My team is there visiting the hospital with them. Then, of course, before our specialist is given to us or assigned to our seafarer, we review the records of the specialist. Will they really take care? I mean the doctors, because each one has a different opinion. We make sure we are aligned and we have the same values and the same focus. That has served us very well along this time. We also liaise directly with the clubs, not just with the correspondents. So decision-making is faster when we already escalate cases as well. When it becomes litigious, then we deal with the clubs directly. When we ask for approvals, when we ask for strategies, we make sure that we talk to them along with our principals or our ship owners. And then we verify first if an illness or an injury really take place, because some, as you know, would just come to office and claim that they've been ill on board or that they were injured on board when such is not the case. If it's unnecessary, why take on the risk or the responsibility? And then, of course, we have fleet-specific briefings before the crew leaves. We make sure that safety briefings are in place, and we also discuss ambulance chasing and also the reason why they need to go through robust PEME screening. And this is one of the critical things we do. We make sure that we select as well the correspondents and the legal teams in charge of our crew claims. There's a wide range of expertise or performance when it comes to that. We are part of that process in selecting. We just don't accept what is offered if we know that performance was otherwise previously. And again, our close collaboration with the QHSE department of a ship operator is very critical to ensure safety and avoid a repeat of preventable accidents on board. So this is, I'm on time, I'm 26 seconds before off. This is who we are at Döhle Seafront. We provide manning not just for ourselves. When I speak of ship owners, it's not just PD or Döhle. We also have third-party manned companies, and we make sure that we provide the same level of care, not just for our own ships, but also for the ships that we man for third party. And it is our deeply rooted commitment to protect our assets and support your crew, making us a trusted partner in manning. Thank you so much.